Hey guys, welcome back to Never Dig Up channel. It's Tim Boy T here with a quick video today about chunks. This is a chunk. This is a square that's 16 by 16. It starts in a specific spot and it ends in a specific spot. So this chunk starts here. If I were to go one step this direction, I would be in a separate chunk, a different chunk, and if I went one step beyond this square that direction, I would also be in a different chunk. And chunks determine different things. Like, for example, there are slime chunks where only slimes can only spawn in specific chunks. So if this chunk is not a slime chunk, you would never ever see a slime spawn here. And also I believe the biomes are separated by chunks. So you'd have, maybe this was a desert biome or something. This whole chunk would be desert biome, and it wouldn't be till you got to another chunk that you'd have an opportunity to switch to a different type of biome. But the reason I'm doing this video today is because I want to show what a 17 by 17 chunk looks like. Now why would I care about that? Why would anybody want to know what a 17 by 17 chunk looks like? Well, what I'm looking into right now is passive mob spawning. And from what I've read so far, passive mobs have a spawn cap that counts how many passive mobs there already are in a 17 by 17 chunk area. And if there are less than 11 mobs, not mobs, passive mobs, cows, chickens, things like that, horses, donkeys, then no other passive mobs will spawn in that area. Which seems like a really small amount to me, so it seems very unlikely that passive mobs are going to spawn for you automatically. If you have any animals in your farm already, they probably won't spawn. So anyway, let's just go take a look now. This is one chunk, and if you have a very large house, that's about the size of a chunk, perhaps you could think of it that way. So here's another chunk. As soon as I switch over here, boom, I'm into another chunk over here. That's a chunk, this is a chunk, these are all chunks. So I counted them out. There's 8 chunks that way, 8 chunks that way, so 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1 in the middle, 17. And this is what it looks like. This is how large a 17 by 17 chunk of land is. And it's really about as far as you can see every direction. If I start in the center and just look out, I mean, it's really almost to the horizon. It's about as far as you can see every direction. Let's go look from the ground. See that? I mean, you can almost think of that as the horizon. So it's a pretty large area. So there you go. What does a 17 by 17 chunk area look like? It looks an awful lot like this, ladies and gentlemen. And there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. Please, if you have any updates or comments, anything to say about passive mob spawning or chunks, put it in the comments. I'll update the description if I ever get any better information. So thanks for dropping by. Always remember, never dig up.